A couple is in a square under a tree exchanging affection when suddenly another woman arrives calling the man by name. He scared looks for what is she doing there. He goes unanswered. The woman who had just arrived says she is the boy's cousin. Cousin ours, how nice, nice to meet you. I always wanted to meet someone in his family. Well, he's been a little distant from the family lately, says the woman with a sarcastic tone, looking at the boy. So it's because I've been very busy lately with a lot of day-to-day commitments. But I'm going to introduce all my family. Have you seen my love? The woman with an arrogant tone congratulates them and says they make a beautiful couple and are perfect for each other. The girl who is with the boy says that she is very friendly and that she really enjoyed meeting him there. Today is our anniversary, she says, hugging the boy happily. Is it really that good? How long have you been together? His girlfriend interrupts and says they've been dating for a year and shows him a gold chain he gave her as a gift. Yes. He is very romantic. Even today he invited me to lunch at a restaurant close by. Would you like to go with us? Call your husband. I see that you are married. We all had lunch together. The very nervous man does not know what to do. The woman says she is divorced, taking the ring off her finger, looking at the boy who is almost fainting from being so nervous. Wow, what a shame. It's wonderful when we find someone like I found it. But don't be sad, you'll find someone else who makes you happy. Yes, it's true, I will find it. Yes, I'm sure you will be very happy because he was always a very faithful guy. Wow, that's good to know, says the girlfriend and hugs the boy. Holding the woman's hand, she says she loved meeting her. If you want to go out to talk, vent, I'd love to go with you. The supposed cousin says that of the girlfriends he has been with, she is the nicest. I hope they are very happy at heart, but I need to go now. The woman says goodbye and leaves. Wow, what a pity, I liked her so much, says the girlfriend without suspecting anything. The man talks and calls her to go for coffee and the two leave hand in hand. Along the way they meet a friend of his who greets him and asks if the woman is his friend. Before he responds, the woman says that she is his girlfriend and that day is their anniversary and introduces herself saying her name. The friend says that it is a pleasure to meet her there and that she is very beautiful. The man, all awkwardly, says goodbye to the boy and tells him to go and they'll talk later. The guy walks away looking back smiling. He says how naughty this guy is with a wonderful woman at home and getting ready like that. The woman comes into the house crying because he did this to me after so long, dedicating this marriage to me, being a good wife. He didn't have that right because my God. The woman crouching in the door crying takes a deep breath and asks God for strength, wondering where she went wrong. But regaining her composure, she gets up and says that it's not my fault that he waits for me, I'll turn it around. She looks in the mirror, wipes her tears and takes her husband's clothes, puts it in a suitcase saying he chose her because now he's going to keep her. While the woman takes the suitcase to the living room, the man comes home. Love, what you saw is nothing like what you're thinking, means nothing to me, says the man trying to explain. It doesn't mean anything until now. You gave it to her for 8 years of our marriage. You never gave me anything, but the wrong one is me now. For the love of God, I love you. That woman doesn't mean anything to me. Forgive me, I can't live without you. I'm in love with you. Don't throw away our story for nonsense. Enough, you coward. Disappear from my house of my life. Never show up here again. Very angry, the woman takes the suitcase, throws it at the man and pushes it out of the house. But what about our house? He asks. How? I don't have a house to live in. I'm going, you crazy woman, answers the man, walking away. No shame, you bastard, but there's nothing I'm going to overcome. I'm going to turn around with faith in God. The woman on the phone tells her boyfriend that he's coming. You can rest assured when he gives me the money I'll take it to you. At that moment the husband enters the house all excited and realizes that she is talking on the phone and asks, who is this talking to? She was talking to a friend, but so where are we having lunch today? I passed by the kitchen, there's nothing to eat. What's happening? Every day you don't make lunch, I can't take it anymore. This house is a mess, you don't fix anything. What a mess. I don't see any mess, and I happen to be your wife, not employed. For the love of God, don't bother. You came to live in my house and still want to put orders. You have no right to complain about anything. The man tries to justify, saying that his ex-wife was very organized. Look, let me tell you, don't come with this ex-wife thing. You came to live with me because you wanted to. I didn't force you to do anything. The man takes a breath and says, okay then, but where do you want to go for lunch? That way you won't have lunch with me. Don't give me the money, I'll go alone and I won't wait for you. I'm just going to take a quick shower and then we'll go together. No way, I'm going alone. I won't wait for you. No, you didn't arrive earlier because you didn't want to. Give me the money right away. But I'm just going to take a shower, says the man. No, I won't wait, and there's more. I never thought I'd have to go through so much humiliation. Keep asking you for money and you give me these crap. Just give me a lot of money. You said you were going to support me, now you keep your word. The man takes money out of his pocket and says he only has this one and we can't spend all of it because he won't be out for the weekend. She takes the money out of his hand and says if she turns around and makes a loan, I don't even care. I want money. When you wanted to be with me, you already knew I'm not cheap. No, I don't want to have lunch with you. No, I've been stressed too much today. I go alone and leave the room while he tries to talk to her. He is unhappy and says he wants to know. I'm going after her now to see where she's going to have lunch. He follows the woman down the street, taking care not to see him. She makes her way to a square and finds a man she calls Love. She kisses him and sits next to him. The man asks if she brought the money. Meanwhile, her husband sees everything to what she is going on. She gives the money to her lover, who is unhappy with the amount. What a terrible woman, takes my money to give it to another man, says the unhappy man. The nonconformist lover tells her to leave this guy because she is poor. She asks for calm and says that she will get more money and just be patient. The lover counts the money dissatisfied. The husband can't stand it and approaches and talks to her. She goes to him calling, my love. Get the fuck out of me, you traitor. Who is this guy? The lover gets up and says he met her a few days ago. The woman tells him to shut up and goes to her husband, trying to explain what is happening. But the lover takes advantage of it and leaves, saying, you guys saw each other, I have nothing to do with it. The woman watches her lover leave and says that he is very hot. The husband gets more nervous as she tries to explain what's going on. I was a fool when I left my wife to be with you. Your traitor disappears from my life. I don't even want to know about you. The man turns and walks away. The woman doesn't know what to do. He, walking bewildered, sees his ex-wife sitting on a bench in the square and goes there. He arrives and greets her and she responds and asks if he's okay. Wow, how lucky I am to find you here. I was thinking about you today. The same stranger I thought I had forgotten. He is soon sitting on the bench next to her. He apologizes for leaving her for another one and that he made the biggest stupidity of his life and you didn't deserve it. No need to apologize, it's in the past and I'm over it all. The man with a smile on his face says seriously, so forgive me? Of course I forgave you. Agent only moves on when we forgive, and you can move on with your life peacefully. He tries to tell her that his life has become a mess when a man comes in and tells, you around here, how are you? He turns around and sees his friend who is actually his boss at work. He justifies himself by saying he's on his lunch break. Don't worry, I just came to get my girlfriend and we'll have lunch together. The woman gets up and kisses the boy. He is speechless and asks if they are together. Yes, my friend, we are having a problem. It's been a long time since you guys broke up. No problem, but he stutters nervously. I discovered that she is an amazing person and I have a surprise for her today, says the boy in love. The ex-husband says he wants them to be happy with a look of sadness. They say goodbye and leave. But halfway through, his boss comes back and says he's going to ask his wife to marry him. He looks on and says he's a fool for leaving such an amazing woman.